March 2025. A longtime collector opens his watch safe. Inside are several pieces he spent a fortune on over the years. Patek, Audemars, Vacheron. All supposed timeless investments. He checks resale values. Shock. Many of them have plummeted by 40–60%. He calls customer service. The response? Unfortunately, we cannot comment on secondary market performance. This is not a market correction. This is systemic collapse in the high-end watch world. 8 luxury brands that once defined prestige are quietly failing, and buyers are only now realizing the truth. Revelation 1: Quality control collapse. Take brand. 1. Zenith. Once lauded for precise movements and robust cases, new pieces arrive with scratches, misaligned dials, and defective crowns. Forums are flooded with complaints. One collector wrote, "I bought a Zenith El Primero Chronomaster, paid full retail, and the second hand skips intermittently. I expected heirloom quality. I got a ticking headache." Vintage. Models from the 1990s outperform the new ones in accuracy, durability, and finishing. The common thread? Mass production shortcuts. Components that used to be hand-finished are now machine-pressed. Assembly is outsourced. Quality assurance is minimal. Collectors notice immediately. They're not being dramatic. The craftsmanship itself has eroded. Revelation 2: Price manipulation and greed. Brand number 2, Hublot. 2015, Big Bang Retail, $12,000. 2025, Big Bang Retail, $32,000. That's a 166% increase in just a decade. Pandemic years alone saw a surge. 2019 to 2022, prices jumped 42–50% while production volume remained high. Customers noticed. Social media erupted. "I love the design, but the quality hasn't improved. Why am I paying triple?" Profit margins were prioritized over loyalty, creating a slow-burning resentment that would ripple through resale markets. Revelation 3: Exclusivity died. Brands that relied on scarcity to maintain luxury status are now victims of their own hype. Richard Mille, for example, used to sell a few hundred pieces per year. Today, mass production combined with marketing hysteria flooded secondary channels. The result? Collectors feel cheated. The watches that once symbolized elite status now feel ubiquitous, and resale premiums are unpredictable. Scarcity used to justify prices. Now, it's an artificial illusion. Revelation 4: The resale collapse. Vintage buyers are screaming. IWC, Tag Heuer, Ulysse Nardin, all brands that promised investment value, cannot hold their retail prices. Resale reports show IWC Portuguese chronograph, retail $11,000, resale $6,000, $7,500 Ulysse Nardin. Diver, retail $2,500, resale $4,500, $5,200. The irony? Older models, produced before production scaled, often sell for more than new ones. The formula is clear. Lower quality plus price inflation plus oversaturation destroyed resale value. Revelation 5: Customer service nightmare. Brands knew about defects, but the response is inconsistent. A Panerai collector reports, "I sent my Luminor for a crown replacement. They quoted 6 months. My friend sent the same model and got 2 weeks. The complaint patterns are uniform: delays, arbitrary denials, no transparency. Trustpilot and Reddit threads are flooded with similar stories. This is more than inconvenience. It's a systematic erosion of trust, and buyers are waking up. Revelation 6: Manufacturing scandals. Outsourcing and offshoring are widespread. Breitling, once Switzerland's pride, now produces movements in multiple countries, final assembly in Switzerland. Labels claim Swiss-made, but collectors know the story. Documentaries and exposés have confirmed Some components for luxury watches come from low-cost factories with minimal oversight. Cheap labor protects margins, but it compromises the brand's promise. The outcome: collectors feel misled and brand loyalty deteriorates. Revelation 7: The Counterfeit Crisis. Counterfeits are thriving. When new models are rushed to market with inconsistent quality, counterfeiters catch up fast. Example: Frank Muller's recent releases are nearly indistinguishable from high-quality replicas sold online. TikTok and YouTube reviews explode. This $200 replica looks better than my $10,000 Frank Muller. Even professional authenticators struggle. This undermines confidence and makes legitimate buyers hesitant to invest, further hurting resale markets. Revelation 8: The Dark Economics Behind Failure. Every revelation connects. Quality declined because mass production was prioritized. Prices soared because brands chased revenue. Exclusivity died because hype replaced craft. Resale collapsed because quality couldn't justify costs. Customer service failed because acknowledging defects risks liability. Manufacturing scandals spread because cheap labor protected margins. Counterfeits thrived because authentic standards fell. This isn't accidental. These were strategic choices made at boardroom tables, aimed at maximizing profit while pretending heritage and craft were intact. Brands gambled. They assumed reputation alone could sustain inflated prices. The result is a quiet implosion. The customer uprising: collectors are waking up. TikTok hashtags, watch forums, Instagram reels, millions of posts dissecting flaws, delays, and resale collapses. Some migrate to vintage markets. Others abandon brands entirely. Even high-net-worth buyers are skeptical now. They ask themselves, am I buying a luxury timepiece or just paying for a logo? 8 brands are failing quietly, but the message is clear. Luxury is more than gold, titanium, or diamonds. It's a promise of craftsmanship, heritage, and trust. These brands broke it. Every misaligned dial, every pricing spike, every unfulfilled order is a warning. Collectors beware. What you see on display is not what you're actually buying. Drop a comment. Which luxury watch brand do you still trust, if any?